Greetings everyone, my name is Greg. In this video, I am going to be talking about the holographic universe idea and why I am opposed to it. The idea that we are living in a matrix is a popular one with some people. They want to think that this is real because they have a love affair with fictional movies, as well as the fact that it will absolve them of personal responsibility for their actions. However, an idea isn't real just because it can look cool in a movie, or because it can seemingly fit some insane conspiracy theory. An idea is only true when there is evidence to back it up. Otherwise, it is simply a fantasy. Fantasies can be a lot of fun, and fictional movies can be very entertaining as well as very interesting. Just keep in mind it is a fictional movie, not a documentary on life. I know some think a holographic universe idea is an interesting one to consider. It can be, but make sure you have your rosy glasses firmly in place, as some obvious facts about what this would mean would render the idea as flawed and unpleasant to consider as the claims of a god. It is these implications that caused me to respond as vehemently against it as I do, as this gets into the whole notion of fate, destiny, determinism, or predestination, whichever of those terms you wish to use. All four of those terms are saying the same thing. That idea being that some cosmic designer or programmer has determined every aspect of your life beforehand, and all you are doing is going through the preset motions that you were designed or programmed to do. This renders the idea of free will as nothing but an illusion inside of an illusion. If everything we think is reality is really a hologram, that means none of it is real. So this raises the very serious question of what does it matter how you act or behave as nothing is real. If the universe would be a hologram, that means that not only was the molested child or raped woman unable to do anything to prevent the molestation or rape, but also the child molester or rapist was equally unable to do anything to prevent their own actions. If this would be the case, then how could we say the child molester or rapist must be responsible for their actions, as they could no more control those actions than they could control their own birth? Even if the universe would turn out to be a hologram, the realization of that would throw society into chaos, as it would bring the realization that nothing is real. Yet, from what our senses are telling us, everything is completely real. Just as virtual reality equipment can give you the illusion that the virtual reality world is completely real. So in order to prove that the universe is a hologram, then people would need to be able to become disconnected from the virtual reality that we think is real life. However, if the universe is the hologram, and you would need to be disconnected from it in order to know it was a hologram, then where would you be? Another universe? A void? And upon what evidence would you be able to say that that also isn't a hologram? Ultimately, this is an infinite regression fallacy. It is for this reason that one can logically conclude that the entire concept of a holographic universe isn't a valid question, which means it is another version of the tired idea of a designer God hypothesis, a hypothesis that can't be tested, as it is an infinite regression fallacy. I would love to hear your thoughts and comments in the comment section. Later, people.